Welcome guys, we're doing a quick eyebrow tutorial. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm starting off with a clean face and we're using our spoolie to just comb through that hair and make it all smooth and go in the direction in which your hair is growing. So just wanna brush through the hair and make sure everything is smooth. Okay, so we're going in with our brown eyebrow pencil. I'm using a clean color. You can up to whatever you have that's affordable. And we're basically just gonna draw in the direction, draw short strokes in the direction of which your hair is growing. And you just wanna do this light, and you don't want to press down on the pencil too much. So just some short strokes and follow the hair. Follow the direction in which your hair is growing. So I have a little bit more hair than some people might have, so it can be a little bit easy, but just basically look where your eyebrow is, how it's grown, and just follow it as best as possible for it to look as natural. So for me, I have some hair going up, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm taking some strokes, short strokes going upwards. Yeah, and so if you're liking what you see, then you just basically go through all of that with with the spoolie, so that it can look as natural as possible. You're blending the eyebrow pencil with your eyebrow, the hair of your eyebrow. Yes. So just basically combing it through so that everything is cohesive and it's flowing together, looking all natural. So it's gonna do the same on the other side. Just follow the direction in which your hair is growing in short strokes. So guys, you want to remember that your eyebrows aren't twins. If anybody eyebrows are twin, please put your hands up, but I know my eyebrows aren't twins, they're similar. So you just want to follow the direction in which the hair is growing, and just get it to look as similar to the other as possible, but it won't look exactly the same. So I think I'm liking what I have, so I'm going through with the spoolie for both eyebrow, making it look natural as possible, because we don't want no boxy eyebrows, we don't want no sharp jarring eyebrows. So just basically blending the eyebrow pencil with the not the lashes, with the eyebrow hair that you have. So because it's the corona season, my eyebrows kind of a little bit grown out. So I'm just trying to fix it as best as possible so that you can work with whatever you have. Okay, so I'm going with an angle eyebrow brush, angle brush, or you can use a square top brush or concealer brush. And I'm basically using a lighter concealer underneath the brow bone, and I'm just basically doing light strokes to kind of clean up the bottom section. So your concealer can be 2 shades lighter or 1 shade lighter, or it can also be your skin tone. I tend to opt for a lighter color because I think it pops, so it's basically what you desire. lighter one will make it pop. Your skin tone will just make it really look natural. So if you just want a natural eyebrow, you know, look like I just got out of bed like this, you just use your foundation on the bottom where the brow bone is. So I'm just basically taking that concealer and I'm just placing it underneath the eyebrow, and I'm just cleaning it up as best as possible. Sometimes I use a bigger brush because, you know, one swoop and it's easy, but I'm using this small brush today. Then you're gonna go in with a fluffy brush, and I just basically blend out the concealer so that it's not harsh and it's not just it's not just obvious that we have concealer right there. So basically just blending it out so that it looks natural and cohesive. And I'm using a fluffy, not a fluffy, but it's a blending brush, so you can get a blending brush. So guys, at this point you can go in with your what's this called again? Your powder, your setting powder, and basically I go in with a fluffy brush and I just sweep that over the lid so that you can set it so there's no creasing. You don't want any creasing, so we need to set the concealer in place with the fluffy brush, and a little goes a long way, guys. Some persons might just set it and leave it, you know, clean up the edges around the eye we go, and then some person just build up on it and do a nice eyeshadow look. So a little goes a long way, and you're just basically sweeping it in so that it looks natural and seamless. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go on over, well, go down below and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you can get notified when I post. Also, if you enjoy watching this video, just give me a thumbs up. So at this point, I'm going in with my concealer at the top. Not concealer, darn it, man. My foundation shade. Yes, I'm going in with my foundation shade just to clean up the top so that everybody looks natural and seamless, and just basically blend it in. Kind of look light right now, but it will oxidize and it will definitely match my skin color. And I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm just blending all of that concealer into the skin so that it looks what? Natural. That's what we're going for. A natural, seamless, simple look. Nothing jarring and scary. We're just basically giving our face a nice look. Look at that. Nice. So you just blend it out as best as possible, and you see, yeah, we're liking how that is looking. So sometimes I go back again with the spoolie at the edge of the brow just to fan it out, just to make it look a little bit more realistic, smooth. We don't want oh, the eyebrow starts here and oh, the eyebrow ends here, you know, a sharp look. We don't want that. We just want everything to look seamless. I'm patting in some stray away hairs because my eyebrow is growing back, and at this point I don't know how to do my eyebrows. I don't know how to clip it. So we're just gonna fix it, put them eyebrow hair in place, and then we'll continue. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And yeah, so we're just taking a light concealer and we're drawing short strokes underneath the eyebrow. That's basically to clean up those edges to make the eyebrow look presentable and natural. So just bringing down what's on that brush for the concealer, putting a little bit more because we're gonna blend it out. So just make sure the line is clean. I mean, if your hand is not straight and your hand is shaky, short strokes actually work when you clean up the eyebrow underneath. So going back in with our little blending brush, you want this brush to be a little bit compact. And for this one, I'm actually patting it in first because the concealer is a bit wet. So it's like a pat and sweep motion I'm doing right now. I think it's more effective as a beginner. A pat works. A pat and stroke down the bottom. Just pat it in, and then you can basically brush in the edges. But for beginners, just pat in the top section of the brow so that the concealer just lies flat into the skin and it doesn't go anywhere. So again, I'm going in with my setting powder, and this is my shade, and I'm just basically brushing it on to the concealer, and just to set it into place so that there's no creasing at all. We don't want any creasing. So setting your eyeshadow, not your eyeshadow, setting your concealer is a must if you do not want any creasing, which I think everybody don't want any creasing, right? So make sure you set it. You can use translucent powder, but right now I'm opting for my skin tone, my skin shade in my pressed powder. So we're going above now the brow with my color foundation. I realized I got a little bit of the concealer on it, so I'm trying to fix that right there at the top. Yay, we fixed it. And then we just basically, you know, control those hairs, pat that into place. And it's all about practice, guys. Practice, practice, practice. You won't get it if you're doing this for the first time. I mean, for some it might come out easy, but for some it might take a little bit more time. For me, definitely it took time for me, and I was a little bit scared. Didn't want to go out the house looking crazy. But like how we're all quarantined right now, guys, now's the time to practice and learn something new. And this is fast and easy. So yeah. And you can just start off with a brown pencil and your foundation, your shade, or just a concealer, your shade, and those two little brushes. If you can't afford to get a fluffy brush, you can get sponge at the top just to blend out the top section. And again, of course, we're going in with the spoolie once more just to make sure that the beginning of the brow is looking quite natural. We want a natural beat, a natural look. So I tend to go in and I tend to blur out the edges. And there's no one way of doing, you know, your eyebrow. This is just how I do it, and I'm just sharing my knowledge with you guys. So I really hope this video helps. I really hope, you know, it helps somebody. I go in with a fluffy brush as well, just to kind of go over the edges of the brow at the beginning, just that it looks natural. So the fluffy brush actually helps to make things look wonderful. So guys, this is the final look. I really hope this helps someone. I really hope you can follow these tips to basically beat those brows and make it all cute. But guys, don't forget to like this video if it was helpful. Don't forget to leave your comments below, and definitely subscribe and give your girls some love. So thank you again for watching, and have a lovely day.